Hello, everybody. Welcome to the conversation of Ascension 2020. This is the second half of the video I did earlier on Dichotomy, and continuing on with the explanation of life as the human experience and experiment inside Earth. It's very hot today. I have my hat on and I have my sunglasses on, which are now what I wear all the time because my eyes are too sensitive to the light. We don't understand how powerful the sunlight is, and the rays that come from it, not only optically, but emotionally and physically, subterraneanly, inside of us, it all is occurring. I feel heat coming out of my back, I feel like I'm on fire, I feel like I'm prickly, I feel like needles are picking at my back. That's the sun, that's the heat, that's the light, that's the radiance, that's the vibration, that's the frequency. And those of us who are attuned to it feel it, and it feels us. It is so hot. It is so bright. The sun is a nebulous, as are we. That nebulous is inside of us. And it's wanting you to listen to it and to feel it and to experience it. It's hard to explain something that you have a comprehension of in your mind, and you want to articulate it in the correct way. There's information coming out about a group, about an entity called the Cabal, and there's a lot of controversy over it. I was inside the controversy for a long, long time because I was in a relationship with somebody who was very Republican, very independent, very soulful of freedom, of liberty, of the pursuit of happiness and justice. And he was a former Marine and a former missionary. So dichotomy for him, in his experience, is the same and different than mine. For we are one. It took me a long time to hear him about the Cabal, about human sex trafficking. That's as far as I could get. And that was as far as I could support inside of the 3D world reality 3 years ago, when I started to follow, I can't think of his name, Operation Underground. He's a former military guy. And he's on Facebook. He's connected to doTERRA, the essential oil company. See, I feel this need to throw up right now. This is the human experience inside of dichotomy, inside of cognitive dissonance, inside of the harmonic convergence, inside of the trifecta effect, and inside of the parity effect. Visitors. Welcome to visitors. So, coming to tell me where the power comes into my home. Ironic inside of this conversation because it's about the power coming back to home inside of you. Your power, your authentic, raw God power coming home to you, inside of you, inside your heart, inside your soul, inside your sun. We are the sun. We see through the sun. We see through the moon, for we are all one vision, one optical illusion. So, I know it's a lot to get. I get it in such a diverse, wacky, mystical, magical, fucked up, multi-dimensional, multi-ever-expanding, multi-complicated reality and not reality. So the cabal is real. It took me 3 years to accept the cabal as a false narrative and a real narrative, and not as what I thought it was, as a bunch of random people that had conspiracies, because we've had conspiracies our whole life. JFK, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe. When wasn't there a conspiracy theory? When? Go back in time. We live for drama. The American experiment wanted drama. It wanted a show, and it gave itself a show. None of it's wrong, and it's all fucking wrong. Neutrality is non-judgment of it, and all have to get to neutrality in order to heal. You. This isn't about others. This is about you and what you choose to accept as your human experiment, your American experiment, your dualistic experiment and experience as the experiencer, as the observer, as the witness of your own self. You are the witness of your own self, not the other. The other was just there for you to see you. And seeing you is seeing everything without judgment, without right or wrong, without fear, without love. It just is. And when you get to that 0 point field of the isness of you, everything else will break down. And then everything else will rebuild. It's evolution. It's light. It's gratitude. And it's grace. So, the cabal harnessed power from the people in what we would call a satanic way, a ritualistic way that a humanistic way, an animalistic way, a barbaric way, a cannibalistic way. We have to understand this will not break us. It will, so that we can grow as a race, as a being. As a drop of blood. As a drop of light, as a spark, as a flame. We are the flame, the eternal flame. We are the match. And when God bestows upon us the grace to light our own match, to ignite our own flame, why wouldn't you take that opportunity to know yourself? Even if knowing yourself may be ugly and disgusting. and horrific. Even if yourself caused intense pain and suffering. You know, we all did, in some degree, and in all degrees, and in no degree. We aren't a degree. We are a being, a particle, a fraction, a fractal, a moment, a breath, sand, dust. The greatest conspiracy, again, is death. We never die, and we are already dead, and we live forever. We just forgot. Don't let anybody steal from you what is rightfully yours, which is your own divinity, your own life, your own fucking experience. You are the jewel of the Nile. You, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, you can only rely on you to know the truth inside. Is it a fucking conspiracy or is it real? We know it's real. Surrender is all there is. It is it. It is the glory. Surrender is the glory. When we surrender, we receive the grace of God, the grace of all galactic beings, the grace of creation is yours, is mine. Hold out your hand and ask for it. Hold out your hand and take it. Grab it and don't let go of it. This is the time. We are already here. They are already here to bless us, to save us, to remind us, to bring us home, to reconnect us to home, because we're already here. Remember, we're the same. We are one. There's more to come. Just breathe. Just breathe and don't react. Find the gap. And you find me. And you find you. And you find him. You find them. And you find us. And we're all home. In unity and in peace and in love. Be with the cabal. Be with the truth. Be with me. I am you. I am the struggle. I understand. It's hot. It's time for a break. And it's time to be. Till next time.